From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, November 21st, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.43 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,223 per ounce. Zen is trading at $9, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,606. Antiwar.com reports a major suicide bombing targeted a religious gathering in Kabul on Tuesday. The gathering was celebrating the birthday of the Prophet Muhammad. The government confirmed 50 dead, though an NGO running the hospital nearby said over 60 were killed and 70 were wounded. Religious scholars and clerics were gathered by the hundreds at the Uranus Wedding Hall for the event and were reciting passages from the Quran when the bomber arrived and detonated explosives in the crowd of people. The attack caused chaos and overwhelmed emergency services. Some 30 ambulances had to be sent to collect the critically wounded. The Afghan government has announced a day of mourning on Wednesday over the deaths. It is unclear who was behind the attack, and there have been no claims of credit. The Taliban issued a statement condemning the attacks on a religious target. The Islamic State would be a possible culprit, but they have yet to offer any statements on the matter. Zencash has changed their name to Horizon to better represent their transition from a cryptocurrency to a pioneering platform that protects consumer data. They're working towards the day when anyone will be able to build privacy-based applications on the Horizon platform and generate income from them. This will allow Horizon to bring thousands of real-life services to the community, services that provide freedom, utility, and privacy. Learn more at horizon.global and join the Horizon community. HORIZEN.global. UPI reports the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Tuesday advised consumers to avoid all romaine lettuce after an outbreak of E. coli affected 32 people. The 32 cases span 11 U.S. states, 10 cases in California, 7 in Michigan, 3 in New Jersey, and 1 or 2 cases each in Connecticut, Illinois, Massachusetts, Maryland, New Hampshire, New York, Ohio, and Wisconsin, according to a CDC advisory. At least 13 people have been hospitalized, including one person who developed a type of kidney failure known as hemolytic uremic syndrome. No deaths have yet been reported. Additionally, the Public Health Agency of Canada identified 18 infected with the same DNA fingerprint of E. coli in the provinces of Ontario and Quebec. Romaine lettuce has been identified as the source of the outbreak. The CDC also recommended retailers and restaurants not serve or sell any romaine lettuce until more is known about the outbreak as it investigates the incident. Illnesses began between October 8th and October 31st, with ill people ranging in age from 7 to 84, with a median of 24. Any illnesses occurring after October 30th may not have yet been reported, as it takes between 2 to 3 weeks for a person with E. coli to experience symptoms of illness. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and numerous supporters. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. You can join the Fans program for as little as $1 per month through Patreon and get perks like ad-free versions of FPP Radio News and Peace, Love, Liberty Radio. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. That's FANS.fppradio.com. Reuters reports Americans may need an extra helping of patience this Thanksgiving weekend, with the largest number of travelers in a decade expected to hit the road or board flights to celebrate with family and friends after a prosperous year for many. The weather could complicate the journey in many parts of the country as bitter, record-breaking cold blankets much of the Northeast on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, and heavy rain in Northern California threatens to bring mudslides. Beginning on Tuesday, more than 54 million Americans were expected to travel 50 miles or more for the traditional feast, jamming highways, airports, railroads, and waterways, according to the American Automobile Association, the largest U.S. automotive advocacy group that would rank as the highest travel volume since 2005. AAA said those traveling by air should expect long security lines, while those driving to their Thanksgiving destination should plan for aggravated traffic tangles. Drivers in San Francisco, New York City, and Boston are likely to experience the worst delays, with their journeys expected to take nearly 4 times as long as normal. David Roth, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service, said weather could disrupt travel in California, where there will be a substantial risk of heavy rain on Thursday. Many other parts of the nation, meanwhile, will have a bitterly cold but clear holiday. Boston may endure the coldest Thanksgiving on record. A forecast high of 21 degrees Fahrenheit would break the record of 24 degrees set on Thanksgiving Day 1901. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.